Behold the emptiness of the countertops. Not a single small appliance, nor even a kettle upon the stove. An absolute barren wasteland. Well, until you get to the sink anyway. But other than that, you can't even make a simple meal in a kitchen like this. And that's all about to change, because today we're going to start building a toaster, a microwave, and other things to start decorating the countertops in the kitchen. So I think I'm going to start off with the toaster. So that's the basic measurements of the toaster. It's 14 wide, 26 long, and 18 high. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in and get the basic shape here. Here we have another blue box, just like the fridge used to be. I'm going to start with the holes on top, which are probably going to be about here, I think. Let's bring this in by one, see what that looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and come in a little bit on these, because it's supposed to be 14 long by 4 wide. And then this is only 3 wide. I don't know why I did that. Let's go back to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 wide. Okay, so it does need to be 4 wide. That looks about right. It's 16 long, but you know what? I think that looks alright. So I'm looking at this image of a toaster, and it's got a black rim. I think I'm still going to go ahead and take that off though. Whoops, that just fell off completely. Okay, no problem. Put that right back on. Goes right there. No, not that way, you moron. Not a problem. Just do this and it'll be fine. Right, there we go. Now we need to paint this black. There we go. Nice and pretty. Right about here is another black stripe. And below this is a label that's white mostly, but it also has different darknesses on it. So I think I'm going to do a couple of that, a couple of that, a couple of those, a couple of those. Then we got a couple of extra ones. Well, this one does too. It has the last part of it is completely light. We could do a couple of these and it's really burnt. That's not quite right though, I don't think so. I'm going to reverse this process here. When we get down to here, I think I'm going to go with like the light gray. And there's supposed to be a slider that sticks out right here. You like your toast that dark, right? And this is also black. Then there's a chrome piece going around this. Can't really do chrome. So what I think I will do is, it doesn't go all the way around, it only goes around here. It doesn't go to the bottom. So what I'll do is I'll fill that in with some metal, and it'll at least look shiny, because shiny is cool, you know. Yeah, that fills in nicely. Look at that. Not as shiny as I thought it was going to be. Should I go with white? I want to leave it like that. The interior part of this is brown, kind of like wood, kind of like a dark wood. Now I've got to have the lever right here, so we have an even number across here, so I need to make an even number in the middle here. It's either that or I could use this. I think I like using the regular wedges better for this particular one. I feel like that needs to stick out a little further, like it's too close to the thing here, so let's take that back off. I think that should go up a little bit, so I'm going to break that off. Put that back. Do that. Grab this on the bottom instead of the top. Like that. I think that looks alright. Most of the rest of the toaster is chrome. Let's see what regular old gray looks like. And of course I got to round off all these other edges. Let's do these other edges one at a time so the thing doesn't fall apart. Now, I believe this part is also black. I can't actually see the back of it here, but I'm pretty sure it's framed in black all the way around, so. I wonder if I should do a wedge like that right there. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool right there. It needs to look like a groove right across there, so I've got an idea. I'm going to take this out and this out. And put these in place of it. Because that kind of has a groove look to it. Yeah, it looks groovy, right? Now, I don't know for sure if the other side of this has the wood grain and that little chrome piece around it or not. I know it doesn't have it on the sides, it's all chrome here, so it could be chrome in the back as well. I don't actually know. I think I'm just going to leave it like that because this is going to be toward the back of the wall anyway. Now I'm thinking on top here I would like to go ahead and put some rounded pieces on the sides and then make it look like there's a slice of bread sticking out. And I would leave it just empty, but the problem is someone would end up, getting up here and falling in here and not being able to get out unless I put an exit button or something. But I think the bread would look kind of cool sticking out of the top, so I'm going to go with the bread instead. And then take that edge off and then round that. I really don't know what I'm doing here. Got so many bright lights over here. Let me move this away from my super bright lights. I can see a little better. Still pretty bright right here. Okay, that is like the stupidest looking piece of bread I've ever seen. Because this part right here is not coming out right. That looks a little better. Maybe I should close this off. Yeah, that looks alright, I think. And this is going to be 4 wide right here too, so somebody can come in here and actually duck behind the bread, between the bread slices, and just hide. Take those off. go off. Doesn't look like bread at all. Maybe these should have gone in the front. I don't know. Of course, I could take these little pieces completely out. So let's see what that looks like right quick. Let's take those out. It looks better with them in. I just want to put them on this side instead. But it's just how I feel, man. Yeah, that looks better. So we got the toaster, we got bread on the toaster. Did this not get painted down here? This just look weird. Turn this thing around. Nope, it's painted. I don't know. It's something to do with the lighting. Lighting kind of glitching on it or something. Alright, so let's save this thing. Giant toaster. Next question is, where do we put this thing? Do we put it over here somewhere? Where do you usually put a toaster in a kitchen? Does anyone have like a set place where they should just, they know they have to have a toaster there? Let's try it on the other side over here. Oh, now see, this is not good either because you'd have to get way under here to put the bread in. Yeah, so that's a no. I don't want to get it this close to the sink because, I mean, you know, water might get in it or something. I'm totally trying to be realistic, you know. I don't think it should be too close to the stove, in my opinion. Why does that look purple? I didn't paint that purple, I know for sure. Where to put the toaster? What if I put it right here? What if? There's already a plug here. Should make it so that you can actually press the switch down and drop the bread in the toaster. That would be pretty neat. Yeah, so it just doesn't go out the sink. It doesn't look right. So I'm thinking the microwave should probably be in this area here. So let's put the toaster next to it, but not too close to the cabinet. About there. I think it's too close to the wall myself. I want a little bit of room back here. Not that much room, that's a bit too much. You know what? I'm going to have to put this somewhere else for the moment. Alright, so I definitely want a little space back here. I don't want to get too close to the cabinet. Probably about right here. The countertop is no longer a barren wasteland. We have a toaster. And so I'll be putting electrical plugs and things along here later on so that these things can plug into them. And now let's build a microwave. Okay, so for the microwave, I'm just going to start, come up to about here. And then go that way a full 64, I think. Maybe a little more this way. Alright, and then let's go up with it to about there. Basic shape of the microwave here. I think I'm going to make a cut right here. Fill that back in. Should have made that cut a little further over, I think. Yeah, I like that a little better. So here there should be some glass, I think. wonder if challenge glass will fit in here without having lines in it. I won't really know until I put it in place. That actually looks pretty cool right there. And I want some other miscellaneous buttons down below here as well. A little lower than the other ones, and of course you want your start button. Across. And then we need to have a button down here for opening the door, for popping the door open, you know. Now I realize people will be able to break through this if I use this kind of glass, but I like the way this kind of glass looks, so they can break through it all they want. It needs to be a darker gray, though. Let's see what this looks like along with this dark door. That's a little too dark, perhaps. Yeah, I think that looks alright right there. What if I go with this gray color for the rest of the microwave? I think that'll look alright. Actually painted something up here I didn't want to paint. It should have stayed black. That should be gray. Oh, and the microwave door needs a handle. Let's give it a handle. Can be about right here. No, this one should be black too, I think. I don't know, it's really hard to see like that, and it needs to stand out a little. Shouldn't have to go right up to it to go, oh look, there's a handle there. It should stand out a little. You want to go with just regular glass for up here, so as I can get on the right tool. Put regular glass there and maybe tint it red. I believe we have a microwave. Put this on the table over here. Get it ready to be welded down. Put it right here on this corner. Put it right there and see what it looks like. How about that? So now that I look at it, the glass in this microwave here is a little too dark. And I was using the lightest gray, so I liked it better. I like it that I can sort of see inside there. I don't like how far away this is from the microwave now. I think it's too far over here. You can do that and grab it before it falls. Just put this cabinet back together with the right color. Now let's put it a little closer to the microwave, but not too close. Let's see here. I don't need it too close to the wall either. Let's try about right here. What does that look like? And I'll be adding some of the smaller details like the little lights and stuff inside each one of these later on. Another thing I've noticed here is this bread is way too white. And I tried opening the advanced paint tool and it is not doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. So just to go ahead and take this back out of here and do a little blueprint editing. And all that will be a crust-looking color. And now I'm done with the blueprint editing, and my slice of bread looks like this. That looks a lot more like a slice of bread, I think. I did actually look at some images of some bread. Very few of them actually have this, and I saw this a lot when I was a kid. There would always be an indent right there, whereas most of them have indents on the sides near the top, or they just don't have them really at all. It's just kind of a rough texture all the way around, but I'm going to stick with this. I like this. Get it right here, and there we go. A slice of bread. Much better than what I had before, I think. Grab this one here and put it over here. Alright. Looks so good now, I just want to pull it out of the toaster and eat it. The other thing I want to make is a can opener. Should be 15 wide by 9 deep by 25 high. Now let me set that down next to those other items over there, right, so I can see how close the scale is. Got about the size of a can opener sitting next to a toaster. I think it might be a little on the tall side. So I'm going to take a little of this off. Alright, what did you... Oh, I need that. Wait, okay. And that looks a little better. Alright, let's take that back over to the table. And I've got an image open on my other screen here of an old General Electric can opener from the 80s. So I'm going to bring this back and go ahead and take this front back off of it to a degree, because the bottom of it pops out just a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going to take this front off. I'll go ahead and take that out, that out, and that out. Let's go with the regular, good old-fashioned wedges, just like this. Fill this in to this point here. Oh no, I'm stuck inside the can opener. What am I gonna do? Open myself up a door or a window and get out. How big is a saw blade? Because this thing's gonna have, you know, a cutter on it. Look at that. That's way too big. That's probably about the right size for the cutter. Paint that a gray color. And then there's another piece that's usually slanted that kind of joins that right there where the cutting takes place. You have another piece about the same size that's a magnet that's supposed to hold the lid while you're cutting the can off, or the lid off the can. There's also another part here that sticks out. Goes right across there. It needs to be a small pipe or something. I don't know what to use. That right there. Give me a bearing. And up to about there. And this on over to here. And this needs to be sort of like sitting on top of the can opener. Or of the main part of it anyway. And then So this comes down a little lower, and then I can either do wedges or something. Or perhaps this part can go there. That off for the time being, and I'm going to put this back later as well. Right now I need to know exactly where this other part is going to connect and how it's going to work. So there's the magnet is sticking off of this part here somehow. No, it won't go there. Supposed to be chrome, but as you know, we don't have chrome in Scrap Mechanic yet. And I think I'm going to go with concave wedges on this one. And this piece that sticks out here, I think that'll look a little better. It's starting to look like a can opener. And I just need to have another piece coming out here to hold the little magnet on. And it looks like it actually comes from over here and swivels this way. Don't want to cover up that wedge. That seems like an important detail to me. Put this here. And make a little armature here with some pipe pieces. Okay, this and these, I think. Not facing that way. I think it sticks out too far. I'll have to look like something different. I guess it looks more like a magnet. Yeah, now the rest of this is going to be painted sort of a lighter beige color. So I'm going to go with white, and then I'm going to come back and paint it the right color later on. Oops, this up here is supposed to be gray. That should be gray. Anything else need to be gray here? That's the right color. It's just a shadow or something missing with it. That needs to be painted the right color. What is that? And that. Can't get to the berry in there, but that's cool. Is that gray? And I'm gonna go with white now. Ah! Why have you done this to me? What color are you? That color? Yeah, okay. Now use blueprint editing to get this the color I actually want it. Actually, it looks kind of beige there, but that's probably because some of my lighting. Now, right on the side here, however, in this area, it's actually a wood green with the General Electric logo on it. Obviously, I can't do the logo, but I can do at least some of the brown. It comes right off of here, it looks like. Right up to where that ledge is in height. About like that. Probably a little darker brown. Let's try this one. That's really orange. I think that's too dark. Of course, I could also change that with the blueprint editing, and I just might do that. Oops, I didn't paint this at all. Paint. Now let's set that down by the other items over there and see what that looks like so far. Look at that. That looks like a can opener, I think. I gotta do some things though, because right now none of these parts are moved like they're supposed to be. I need to put a controller in there. And I think I'm going to put that controller. I didn't paint that down there either. Leave it to me to forget about things. Controller being right there, I think will be just fine. Paint all this again. Alright, now let's link that to the parts. What did that do? It doesn't look like it did anything. It's supposed to be lifting everything up. Are you raising up any? What's going on with this? Oh, now raising up there. Oh, you know what? I know what's going on here. This end right here is a problem. Probably not going to be able to that. Whoa! There it goes. That would have been a cool catapult. Let's put that back down to 15 where it was. That's way too much. So let's put it at, let's start at 5 degrees, see what that looks like. Yeah, that's about like it should be, I think. Now the second one is actually this one. Yeah, that's the wrong direction. Just flip that around. Alright, and the magnet is probably fine where it is. Alright, so let's save this as the can opener. Giant can opener. I'm going to delete it from the list. Go back over and get the color I want for the outside. Alright. I'm going to change this color to kind of a beige-ish looking color. I can't talk. Kind of hard to tell over here. Let's put this in the light. There we go. It's not as white as the other one. Just for comparison, I'm going to add a piece here and color this white so you can tell the difference. As you can see, that one it comes out almost a pink color because of all the weird lighting I got in here. I've got some lights up there, some of my work lights, so I can see what I'm doing down here a lot better. Turn it this way, though, you can really tell. It's not the gray color either, because that would be this color. Alright, so where's the can opener going to go? I think near the stove, actually, because normally you would open a can of food, pour it into a pan, put it on the stove, right? So I think right back here someplace would be a good place for this. Thinking it right around in here somewhere. And y'all let me know what you think, if you think that should be placed somewhere else. Same thing with the other items. If you think something just doesn't look quite right in one spot, I mean, obviously right now there's not hardly anything in here, so everything looks kind of out of place, but once we get more things in the kitchen, I think it'll start to pan out. And everything will look like it belongs here. Alright, so now we have a microwave, a toaster, and if you get kind of far back away from there and get the cabinet door out of your way, it actually looks like there's some bread in the toaster ready to go in. And then we got our can opener sitting beside the stove ready to be used. And obviously I need to add some electrical outlets to the back of the walls here so that everything can be plugged in, and add some cords and things. That'll be coming up a little bit later, but let me know what you guys think about this video and what you would like to see next. I will be watching those comments, and subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more content like this. And hit that bell notification icon so you'll know exactly when new videos are released. See you next time.